Welcome everyone back to our final race at Race B in Tokyo. Will we get some redemption in the Lancer, the Mixie? I just thought I'd choose a car that's not being used by everyone, a little bit of a random car, see how we do. And yes, we actually have a rear view mirror at the top right hand corner, a little bit covered by the track there, but we also have a little bit of a wing mirror on the left there, so maybe we will have some good visibility moving forward. And here we go, sitting in 11th now. This is the third race. First one we started in 9th, now we're in 10th. Well, we were in 10th and now we're in 11th. So let's see how this race goes. If I remember correctly, it's a pretty wild one. As we get a better run out from the first corner there, then the Ukrainian, so we are all over the back of him. Obviously, once again, seeing the Ukrainian. Actually, he has been starting behind us, so obviously he's put in a better lap time than before, as we try to go up the inside, the outside there even, but he holds his line very well. That's fine. And we get squeezed to the right by 1 TT. And there goes the Lamborghini. Obviously, we get an SR down for that. As another TT goes past. If you listen to the engine as well, just during this, when we get to the top of 4th gear, it sounds like I'm losing speed for whatever reason. Anyway, TT gets all out of sorts, go around the outside of him, trying to go around the outside of this Italian here. Can't make it stick. He's got a 3-second penalty, so we're just going to let him have it. Smooth around there. Something about this this Lancer, actually, it understeered a lot in comparison to the Alpha. Obviously, being 4-wheel drive, you can't really throw it in like you can with the Alpha. Still, quite a fun car to drive though. Down to 4th gear, taking it smooth, not terribly fast though, as that, I think. Are we in we're in an Italian sandwich right now. But obviously the guy in front's going to have to serve the 3-second penalty, so that's going to hopefully move us up to 11th. If the other Italian doesn't go for a move here. Shifting down to 4th. We could probably do that in 5th. I don't know if we shift to that 5th. The Italian there moving over to the right hand side a little bit there. Nicely done. As we're now a second ahead of our nearest competitor behind, so our focus moves towards 11th place and see if we can catch up with the Irish guy. Nice purple sector. You always want to see purple sectors on the second lap. If you're not seeing purple sectors on the second lap, then you got problems. That lap has not gone well for you. Really want something else than a top 10. We've had 2 top 10s, and you know, we've been struggling, little nicks here and there from other drivers, but I mean, that's to be expected with this game and such a close track. Nice on there, feathering the throttle through there, trying to keep the car in as much of a straight line as possible and not understeering and losing speed. Nice blue sector up on that on the second lap, which is good. Shows that we're being very consistent around the first couple of corners. Staying in 5th this time, feathering the throttle again. As no drama up front, no drama behind. Actually, we have a little bit of drama here now as we're coming into this corner. He's ghosted. We are inside of him and outside again. Grazes all up in front. Really awkward there. Very glad that we didn't make contact while in the ghost, as we've seen can happen. But super awkward. Nevertheless. Anyway, coming up to round off the third lap. A little bit of understeer. You hear the tyres squealing, which means that we're kind of overdriving the car. That's something that I've been thinking about a lot, is obviously when you lose a position or you have a penalty go against you or something doesn't happen, you then try extra hard to try and catch up and make up some time. and you just end up overdriving the car, which actually makes you lose time in the end. As we see, the player in front grazes the wall, but doesn't really lose that much time. You saw the sparks fly, but I think the Lancer is just a little bit faster in a straight line than the Alpha in front. So we see us gaining. This happens time and time again, that you catch someone just as we go into that corner, and then you brake a little bit because you're nervous, you don't want to go through there at the same speed as them or whatever it is, and then look, we've lost 7/10 where we were on their bumper. So that's something I need to practice, sort of following people into corners at a certain speed and not braking and worrying about what they're going to do. Nice little section there. Trying to be as smooth as possible around that sort of double right-hander at the top of the hill there, and not sliding or losing as little time as possible. So you're keeping it in 4th there instead of dropping down to 3rd. Seems to be quickest around there, especially in the Lancer, as the Irish guy goes very wide there. We're going to get the run, go around the outside, squeezing through there. Thought he might just move over, but it's okay. And you see the amount of red flashing lights in front of us. I'm pretty sure that's 3 different vehicles in front of us with a penalty. As you see, the German's going very slow. We're going to try and go around the outside, but we're going on the inside, but no, he moves across and actually blocks us. How many times has that happened in the last couple of races, where they just block you off? Not really any need, or, you know, I'm going around the outside, so he's actually gone out of his way to hit me, or to block me rather. As we see, 1, 2, 3, please don't go. And I've hit the person while in Ghost. So, you know, in the first video in the Lamborghini, we saw that someone may have hit me, but we just hit someone while they were ghosted. So that's obviously slowed us down quite a bit. But my God, we're up in 7th. I'm getting a nosebleed. We're up so high. But we have the Ukrainian, which is, you know, he showed that he's been improving by putting in a faster time, as we've actually hit the wall there. I'm not sure how we got away with not getting a penalty, as he tries to go around the outside, but we're holding the middle line. And we've kept the position very nicely. As we see the Italian once again. Do you remember that Italian from the Lamborghini race? Well, he's all over the back of us again, and he is about to ruin our race once again. So he's firmly in the slipstream, can't really do anything, because as soon as he comes out the slip, his car just isn't as fast as the Lamborghini, so he's going to have to stay in the slip. I was really worried about when I brake here and go into the corner, as the Alpha can take it flat. A little bit tentative there, a little bit slow, as the Alpha now moves to the outside and he actually gets a boost. As you see my car, how it sounds like it's cutting out, as he hits me on the outside and then he gets squished up against the wall. I go in here, then I get pushed out by the Ukrainian. Somehow I get a 4-second penalty as the Italian throws it up the inside again. This is obviously the last lap. So somehow I got 2 penalties for hitting the Italian into the wall, even though I kept my line throughout. The Ukrainian obviously getting a 2-second penalty there for hitting me into the wall. Trying to throw it up the inside, just make him think about it. The Italian reacts to something that's not there, and I actually overtake him on the line. But how on earth have we got 4-second penalty? We were in 8th, and that puts us down to 12th. Very disappointing from the Italian, trying to go around the outside of that right-hand corner, going down underneath the bridge. Not a move to do. Ruined again by that Italian guy. But there we go. No redemption this week. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. We'll see you in the next one.